The buffalo that changed a life. In the ancient land of Bharat, nestled between emerald forests and golden fields, there was a peaceful Gurukul, a traditional school where young boys lived, learned, and grew under the guidance of their guru. Among the many students there was a boy named Dheeraj. Dheeraj was unlike his fellow students. While others would wake up before sunrise to bathe in the river, perform prayers, and practice their lessons, Dheeraj preferred the comfort of his bed. He would yawn through the morning recitations, avoid physical chores, and somehow find excuses to skip even the simplest tasks. His mind was sharp, but his body was slow, and his will was weaker still. His teacher, the Guruji, saw the potential in him. Many times Guruji advised him, "Dheeraj, comforts can be a sweet poison. They make you forget the joy of effort and the rewards of hard work." But Dheeraj would smile lazily and say, "Why should I trouble myself when I can live with ease, Guruji?" Years passed, the Gurukul days ended, and all the students returned to their homes to start their own lives. Guruji went on to guide new generations of students, but he often remembered Dheeraj, wondering if life would teach him what words could not. One hot afternoon, many years later, Guruji was traveling through a dense forest. He had been walking for hours when he stumbled upon a large open field. In the middle stood a small broken hut surrounded by weeds and dry, barren soil. Tired and thirsty, Guruji knocked on the crooked wooden door. A man emerged from inside, and to Guruji's surprise it was Dheeraj. "Guruji, this is such an honor," Dheeraj exclaimed, his face lighting up. He called to his wife, "Quick, bring water and food for my teacher." As they sat together, Guruji looked around and asked gently, "Dheeraj, why is your field so dry? Why is there no crop, no tree, nothing here?" Dheeraj shrugged. "Guruji, I have a buffalo that gives enough milk for my family. We drink it, sell a little in the nearby village, and manage to survive. Why should I work so hard when this is enough to get by?" Guruji sighed but said nothing. That night, he slept in the hut, listening to the quiet sounds of the forest. Before sunrise, Guruji woke up. Dheeraj and his family were still asleep. Quietly, Guruji untied the buffalo and led it away. He walked far, through the forest, until the hut was no longer in sight. 3 years later, one bright spring morning, Guruji decided to visit Dheeraj again. As he approached the field, he froze in amazement. The once barren land was now lush and green. Rows of golden wheat swayed in the breeze. Fruit trees stood heavy, with mangoes and guavas, and colorful flowers lined the paths. A sturdy, well-built house replaced the crumbling hut. In the courtyard, children laughed while helping their mother dry grain in the sun. Dheeraj spotted Guruji from a distance and ran toward him, his clothes clean and his face glowing with health and pride. Guruji thought, "He must be angry about the buffalo. I should return it and quietly leave." He turned to go, but Dheeraj fell to his knees and touched Guruji's feet. "Guruji, thank you." Guruji was puzzled. "Thank me? I took away your only source of comfort. I thought you would be upset." Dheeraj's eyes shone. "I know why you did it. When the buffalo was gone, I had no choice but to work my land. At first I cursed my fate, but then I began to see the fruits of my labor, literally. I worked day and night, planted crops, cared for the soil, and built this life. You took away my crutch so I could learn to walk on my own. Without you, I would still be living in laziness, surviving, but never truly living." Guruji smiled and placed his hand on Dheeraj's head in blessing. "True strength, Dheeraj, lies not in what we have, but in what we can do when we have nothing." Moral: comfort can be the greatest enemy of growth. When life forces us out of our ease, it gives us the chance to discover our hidden strength. A little struggle today can open the door to a lifetime of achievement. If you like my story, please like, comment, and subscribe my channel.